Picture this: Old Trafford under lights, Derby day. Manchester City dominate possession, clip United's passing lanes, find overloads. 3-0. Erling Haaland scores twice. Phil Foden adds another. MU barely respond. The scoreline isn't just humiliating, it underlines a deeper problem. Amorim's 3-4-3 may no longer suit this United squad. When Ruben Amorim arrived, hope was built around his tactical philosophy: a pressing game, wingbacks pushing high, fast transitions, control of midfield, a structure that at Sporting Lisbon looked modern, energetic, coherent. But what's happening now? Consistent failures of adapting, rigid positional demands, a squad that seems overrun and misaligned with the system. In recent matches, MU's weaknesses under the 3-4-3 have become glaring. The midfield is frequently overpowered. Opposition overloads expose spaces between fullbacks and center-backs. Wingbacks, essential in Amorim's scheme, are too high or too isolated, creating gaps behind. At times, United look like they're playing man-mark instead of maintaining defensive shape, particularly when press fails or when losing possession in dangerous areas. Offensively, chances are created mostly via hopeful balls or isolated breaks. The expected interplay, fluid build-ups, or combination play are rare. Players seem unsure when to interchange, when to drift. The forward line lacks service because midfield support is inconsistent. Pressure from fans and pundits has mounted. Even critics like Danny Murphy have called the system flawed and unsuited for current players. Some players reportedly are frustrated, not only with results, but with their roles. Data backs this up. Since Amorim took over, United have won few league games, despite heavy spending. They have been beaten repeatedly by teams with less star power, but more cohesion. Against City, even with City missing players and injuries, MU's performance was languid, restricted chances, sloppy passing, weak pressing. It suggests that the system demands certain player profiles and execution levels that this squad doesn't yet seem able to meet. Then there's the psychological dimension. When tactics don't adapt, frustration grows. Players lose confidence, mistakes multiply, fans lose patience. Amorim has publicly said he won't change his philosophy. If they want change, they must change the man. That sounds bold, but in elite football, stubbornness can be deadly. Flexibility can be the difference between salvageable season and collapse. What could a solution look like? Either adjust the system, perhaps shift to 4-2-3-1 or 4-3-3 to add more midfield stability, allow Bruno Fernandes or another attacking midfielder some freedom, allow wingbacks to overlap less aggressively, or bring in players better suited to the current system, ones with pace, read of transitions, tactical discipline. Amorim has to decide. Does he mold the squad to the system or mold the system to the squad? At this moment, United are at a crossroads. Continue with the current insistence on 3-4-3, risk more heavy defeats, or admit that this squad might demand a different style, one that balances defensive solidity with attack. The question isn't just when will United win again, it's when will they stop playing themselves into vulnerability. Change may be painful. It may mean dropping favorite players, changing roles, admitting previous decisions were wrong. But without change, expect more nights like this derby. Humiliation, public doubt, identity crisis. Amorim's credibility, MU's season, perhaps even his job, may depend on whether he can see that the man made the system, and that system may no longer fit.